can I talk to you about the last Boots Bad build?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I take back everything I said.
Everything?
Everything I said. So what you guys saw on the last episode of Boots Bad build was a pretty cool sounding Chronomancer build that had me wide-eyed, enthusiastic, happy, thrilled, excited, and there was a little bit of nerves in there as well, that it couldn't quite be as good as I'd imagined. Since that time, it's been what, a month of leagues now?
Maybe a month, yeah.
Since that time, I have grown to find my most loathed build is Bunky Chronomancers doing something very similar to, but less extreme, to what you demonstrated on the previous episode of Boots Bad Builds. And it's been the most boring, lame, slow, petty, irritating stuff I've ever experienced in my life. And for that, I just want to say that I hate you.
I'm sorry. I don't think anybody took my build. I just like to say that right now. I think people copied. I think people copied a Hellseth's build of because when I proposed this to you, I said the way I use it is I do I was using Marauder Amulet, now I use a Berserker Amulet. Yeah. I do more of a power kind of rezzing build. So it's still bunkery because of all the evades and stuff it has, but no, it's not the same thing. But I did say that you had an option of going more bunker and more Condi instead. But I didn't like playing that because it was too boring.
I just there's a very difficult balance I've now appreciated that Arenanet have to strike when it comes to res builds. Yeah. Like they have to be like
you have to be able to do something against it.
They can't be too strong. Yeah. And that was just horrendous, pretty much. So
and I'm sorry for that. But the good news is that this build
is way better.
Is honestly the worst bad. Remember the boon duration build, and remember the
that was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. This is worse.
All right, what other terrible builds have we done though?
We did. Well,
what was your original Guardian bad build?
That was a block Guardian.
Oh yeah, the burn on block guy.
No, not the burn on block guy. It was just it blocks things.
It blocks things. The block-ian.
No, it healed. It healed a lot on blocks and stuff like that.
Can that build please just be called It Blocks Things?
Yes, it can. So that was bad. The Mesmer, the boon duration build, I said it wasn't good at the time, but I knew that when Chronomancer come out, it would be fantastic. Remember that? Yeah. So that did happen.
What happened to your plans with the Engineer Downstate build as well, by the way?
Oh god, it got ruined. They removed the most important trait for the entire build. Which was always ready or something like that?
Death Nova runes.
Always prepared.
Death Nova runes was all that was interesting about
No, that was good. But no, there's the always prepared, I think it was called, which when you go down, you dropped a bunch of medkits and an oil slick.
Yeah.
So people couldn't get to you, and because of the oil slick, they get knocked down and can't stomp you. And when you get back up, which you do, you heal to full basically because of the medkits.
Okay, so what thrilling experience are we in for today?
Oh my god. Okay, so you know how warrior,
you just zoned out there, like, oh, I have to talk about the build.
I do. I can't believe I have to do this. Okay, remember how warrior these days is like everybody loves warrior. It's the best thing out there.
Yeah, I think it's strongest in PvP out of all formats right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I made a PvP warrior build that harnesses the extreme power and utility of the Berserker in PvP.
Are you not a little worried that you've gone a bit too meta with this?
I might have gone a bit too meta.
How can I criticize something that is so already widely used?
You could just do what you normally do. Just make shit up, and it doesn't really make much sense. It just sounds negative, and then people believe you.
All right, okay.
Good.
So that's the format. That's the format of the show. Let's do it.
So, you know what warriors have always been really good at?
No. Bulls Rush 100 Blades.
Yes, but no, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, so this doesn't have Bulls Rush or 100 Blades?
Or 100 Blades.
So actually, what is this? What are we even doing right now? Why are we even doing this video?
Look, 100 Blades. It's got it.
All right, there we go.
Actually, the thing about this build is that the weapons don't matter. You don't have to use...
What? Well, seriously now, if this build, I'm telling you now, I'm walking off the set, all right? If this is a build where you DPS people with banners, I'm leaving.
No, there's no banners either. There's no banners either.
Okay.
But I just mean that I'm not sure which weapons would be good for this build.
What? Okay.
I know it's not bow, but also there's two ways to play this build. One is Condi and one is non-Condi. So it all depends on which way you play it, basically.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So far, fairly indistinct.
Right. So the crux of this whole build is a little trait
Drum
called
roll.
Rousing Resilience.
Rousing Resilience. Tell me the line. Defense.
It's defense, Grandmaster, Rousing Resilience.
Okay. Gain 1,000 tough. Wait, is it? Yes, it's 1,000 toughness and a bit of a heal when you stun break. I remember this.
Bit of a heal. It's a pretty substantial heal there. 2,500 base.
On a high vitality character.
No, not a high vitality.
Oh, did they remove the ICD from this?
They did. So I build off of Rousing Resilience, which means that you want to get stunned in this build, which means that you have to stay far away from stability.
Can I guess what your
elite skill is?
Elite skill is,
You may guess. Go ahead.
Is it War Banner?
It is War Banner because you have to res yourself.
Yeah, it's true, guys. If you just time it perfectly, it does work.
Yeah, it does work.
People are just bad, and you need a ping of less than 10 to be able to accomplish it.
That's right. That's right. Oh, look at all these presents.
All right, no, but seriously, headbutt.
Headbutt, of course. You stun yourself for 1 second when you land it. And not only that, but on top of that, it is a stun break.
Yes. So you can stun. You can get stunned through another means, and then headbutt someone, stun yourself again, and then break you.
So if people aren't stunning you, and you're like, "Where's all my healing? People aren't stunning me." You stun yourself. Easy as that.
What do you mean? Where's all your healing? It's a 2.5. All right. Oh wait, no, that's on my current amulet. All right, no, go ahead.
That's on your current amulet. So just to start you off, so you could have a better feeling about this, let's give you a better amulet. Let's give you Cleric's amulet.
Clerics, okay. Jesus Christ.
Why not? This is the power version.
I can immediately see why you don't care about the weapons you're running. Look at that. Healing power major stack gives less than 1,000 extra healing to the trait. Healing scales incredibly
well for the Rousing Resilience, it only scales at 0.5 healing power. So with 1,200 healing power from the healing amulet, from the Cleric's amulet, you only get an extra 600.
That's so terrible. It's so bad.
It's not great. It's not great. However, there are other things that scale much better with healing power.
Can I just ask? This is PvP build.
This is something.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's keep going.
However, there are other things that scale much better. For example, you are going to be blown away by this rune choice. You ready?
Oh. All right. The fun runes. This is what I like. All right.
Blown away. Okay. Rune. You might have to buy it. Of the Tempest.
Rune of the Tempest. Isn't this like one of the most indistinct, stupid runes in the game?
It's amazingly indistinct and good and bad.
You're not allowed to say it's bad.
I mean, it's amazing. It's a really good rune that works for this build somehow.
All right. Okay. This is a hideous. I can't believe I just paid 5G for that. All right. Plus 8 to all. It's like, yeah. This is. I hate this rune set.
It's perfect for this build because you don't know whether or not you want to go power or Condi, right?
What's this got to do with anything?
I don't know.
All right. Heal when you break a
stun.
stun. I see.
Heal when you break a stun. Now, how much is that? Do you ask?
Maybe it's on a 0.3 coefficient.
No, it is 1,100 healing.
Okay.
But it's on a 1 coefficient.
Okay, so that's another 2,300 health on top of your
on
trait.
top of this. So
you get about 5k heal each time.
You get more than 5k. You get hold on a second, like 5k 500.
Yeah, 5.6 maybe?
5.5, 5.5k.
That's actually not too bad now.
That is solid. It's
a quarter of my health.
Exactly. And so it's a quarter of your health that you could stun yourself on, that you can do yourself. You don't have to be waiting for somebody else to stun you every 20 seconds. Okay, so defense traits, I took, for the power build, I took Armored Attack.
Adrenal health, by the way.
Yeah, Adrenal health is great. Gives you a lot more healing also.
Okay.
And then I took Armored Attack for the power version of it. Okay. And for the Condi version, you're going to take Defy Pain.
Alright, okay.
Armored Attack because you get power based on a percentage of your toughness, and you get 1,000 extra toughness whenever you break out of a stun.
Does that convert actually go through though? Because I'm pretty sure
I believe it does. I believe it does, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that active effects don't convert traits.
Well, then maybe I'm wrong.
I think. I don't know. This is actually where it's pretty cool because people can tell us in the comments. But I'm pretty sure it's like weird and it doesn't work.
Maybe I'll test it out real quick. Just gonna run over here.
Well,
the little
momentary intermission here.
It does. It works.
Does it?
It works. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
There you go. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool synergy there then.
I know. Fantastic.
It's a shame Defy Pain's so powerful.
I know. Well, that's why you don't use it on the Condi build. You use Defy Pain for sure. In fact, you could probably even just use Defy Pain.
That's what I was going to say.
In the power. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. And then for the minor trait, it depends. Adaptive trait, I mean. It depends obviously on whether or not you're using a shield. If you're using a shield, you go Shield Master. If you're not using a shield,
sword offhand.
Or even a sword offhand, yeah. But you would only use a sword offhand really if you're doing the condition build.
Or a mace, main hand.
Yeah, that works too. But Dogged March is also a close runner-up.
I like Dogged March specifically because it's at least got some synergy with your
Exactly. And yeah, you get the regen. It's great, fantastic. So there you go. That is the defense line. Then you obviously have Berserker because you need that headbutt.
Obviously. It's so weird. This is like a tanky build where you're taking Berserker specifically.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting headbutt from Berserker. What else are we getting?
Then you're getting... Okay, so it depends, obviously, again, if you're doing Condi or Power. If you're doing Power, you get Bloody Roar because you want to stay far away from stability with Eternal Champion. You don't like stability. You hate it. So you're doing Bloody War, give yourself some more damage, and it also stuns people.
What about when you run out of Okay.
Shut up.
Alright.
And then for a little bit extra tankiness, you get Dead or Alive. Because you don't have any precision, let's face it. But if you're running a Condi build, maybe you're going to go Heat the Soul. Who knows? But
again, that's quarter of your health again.
Yeah, exactly. It's a quarter of your health. Dead or Alive. If you're in Berserk mode and you go down, you go back up.
Yeah, I like it.
And then you're gonna go. Okay, again, this is depending on whether or not you're Condi or not. If you're Condi, you're gonna go Last Blaze for the fire on the rage skills, and if you're not, you're probably gonna go Savage Instinct to remove a condition when you go into Berserk, and it's also a stun breaker now. So that's another stun breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, the last if you're Condi or Power, I'm going to do Power first. Power is Tactics. Condi's different. So you're going to go Tactics.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah, and you're going to take Vigorous Shouts.
Alright, Shower Heals.
Oh yeah, so that's another one that goes up by, it's a 1 factor for your healing power.
Yeah, that's important, yeah.
Exactly, so that's 2,200 on your heals, on your shouts. Heal on your shouts. And for your Master, you take Shrug It Off, which is a stun break when you get stunned.
No, when you get Condi.
No, when you get a Condi, whatever. It's a stun break on a 20-second thing that gives you an extra 2,200 health.
Yep, and Adrenaline because of your trait.
Exactly, and if for whatever reason the first Condi you get is Fear, that's a stun break.
Actually, now that I'm looking at the tactics, I'm a bit happier because that's a lot of if you're bumping up shouts as well. That's good adrenaline. Building, which gives you. I mean, all right, just keep going.
Just keep on. Yeah. Okay, and so that's the shout, and then quick breathing. I have because I'm currently using a war horn because of the fact that this build, I mean, any warrior build at this point, and seeing as though it's so much flying around in PvP right now, doesn't have great condition removal. So you kind of need something like that. But if you don't want to do a war horn, you can do leg specialist or empowered. It really doesn't matter. And that's the build, essentially. You're going to want to know about the utility skills.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so obviously Headbutt.
Yep.
And then Shake It Off.
Yep.
So Shake It Off, since it's also a stun breaker.
That's already 3 stun breaks you've got.
That's, 1 stun break, 2 stun breaks, and then finally Outrage, because that's like a 10-second cooldown stun break, which is great. And it also gives you adrenaline.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about Outrage. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Really good.
This is such a weird bit. Okay.
And then I have it's weird. I have To the Limit as my heal skill because
wait. What was your third utility?
Right now I'm running Berserker stance, but I'm not quite sure to put for my third.
Balance stance.
Balance stance instead? Okay. Balance stance it is.
There we go. Nice.
But it has stability on it. Screw that.
Yeah, but you're gonna look, dude. You want some controlled stability. Let me do my segment later.
Fine. Just for stomps. I get it.
Yes.
Okay. And then To the Limit is my heal skill because it's a shout, so you get.
Yeah.
So it's like 10,000 healing right now.
Yeah.
On a 24-second cooldown, and it gives you full adrenaline. Very nice.
Yeah.
And that's it. So the weapons I have right now are Greatsword and Axe Warhorn, but I have no idea if that's useful or any good.
I mean, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
The people watching this video will have already seen footage. Maybe they're even seeing some footage of it in use right now. At this point, as we have this conversation, how much have you played this build?
I played it a lot
I have to ask
ago,
you then.
And I didn't... Yeah, go ahead.
I have to ask you, how you cannot be doing any damage? That axe must just be like...
You don't do that much damage, no.
A fart in the wind.
It's
nothing.
It's a fart in the wind. Yeah. Well, you do like, you know. Hold on. I'll just go against this.
Dude, you've got like power as a minor stat. No crit. No nothing.
Yeah.
No traits.
No. Yeah. It's pretty
This is
great.
Outlandish. This is crazy.
I just did. Holy shit! I just did an amazing. I just did a 4,500 100 blades.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. So you don't do any damage. That's why Condi is probably a more attractive option.
Okay.
Because you could, Condi, you don't really need that many extra stats. You don't need the ferocity or the precision to back up the power, right? Condi is
basically, yeah.
Exactly. So Condi's Condi. And there you go.
Can I make my recommendations?
No. Fine, go ahead.
I think the craziest thing you're saying out of all of this, I think, yeah, Condi, all right, you've got two thoughts. My two thoughts are this, right? Like, this thing does no damage, right? So you try and make it do a bit of damage by putting it on a Settler's Amulet, okay?
Yeah. Or like, if you don't want to go full the healing power, because you're saying that 13,000 is too much, you could do the Crusader's Amulet instead.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you're going Condi, which... I mean, really, Crusaders probably isn't a great idea, but maybe it will do a little something more.
Yeah. And then you could put on some. What's it called? Not accuracy, intelligence amulets.
Wow.
Intelligence runes. Sigil.
I actually sigils. I do like the intelligence sigil.
Yeah, there you go. And then
there used to be some
automatic
builds,
crits.
and warrior builds at that as well, where you'd specifically run that on your axe, so you could swap.
Yeah.
Do an auto to cleanse blind or Aegis and then eviscerate.
And with the Crusader's Amulet and the conversion of toughness to power, you have like 2,500 power.
I think you've got a serious problem with making builds that try and do too much stuff. It's like the old days where you'd have like half Zerk, half Cleric Eddies and stuff.
Yeah.
But look. That's fine, okay? But I think the major thing you need for Berserker, I don't think there's any question, take Savage Instinct. Make Berserk mode a stun break. So what you just said a second ago, nice big heals and stuff. Yeah, headbutt Berserk.
Okay, wait, hold
15 second.
Yeah, Savage Instinct. Yeah, I have Savage Instinct. Fine, yeah, good.
And then you turn it off. Then the next stun that comes in, you do. Now the utilities are really interesting. But basically, I believe this is a node holder.
Yeah.
But it's a node holder that's deliberately allowing himself to be CC'd all over the place.
You could go hammer.
You could what?
You could go hammer and be one of those old decap bunkers.
What? You don't have enough to decap with just a single hammer.
So then they changed the balance stance to stomp
what's the
or
hammer
wild
like
blow.
with Berserk? What's the hammer Berserk again? It's just a big AoE.
It's just a big AoE stun, yeah. Not so great. But
oh yeah, the headbutt. Wait, no, headbutt's not a knockback.
You could go rifle hammer, and one of the hammer skills is a knockback.
Oh my god! Look, we'll save the ham. We'll save the ham rifle for another day. All right.
And then wild blow. Then you take a wild blow to decap people, and that's an automatic crit right there, boy.
Wow, the Crusader dream hype is coming. I like it. Jesus. I think it's kind of weird because it doesn't do anything. Now, it's got a little bit of support. If you're running double shout, I do love that you've quite literally got like so many stun breaks. And you've got a little bit of stab. I do believe you need the bit of stab for stomps and stuff. I do believe, especially if you're node holding, it's not just about stomps, but it's also about, you need to not be getting permanently decapped.
But you're not going to get permanently decapped because once you're stunned, I mean, I don't know about you, but I have supreme reflexes. You don't stay stunned for long.
All right, what? So you think you could get CC'd off of the node because you
You
feared or something off the node,
blow out? You can't
out?
do it anymore. You just stop right before getting off the node because
That's a really hilarious thing, actually. That what you're saying is theoretically like
possible.
What if you get pulled by a magnet?
The only thing you need stability for is for the stomps because that will interrupt the stomp.
Otherwise, people just need to get good and have no lag, right? And
exactly.
Stomp break instantly.
Exactly. I mean, they changed it for that particular reason. Like, remember back in the day when the knockbacks and the knockdowns couldn't be interrupted by a stun break?
This is mental.
Now they can't because they knew you'd get good. They knew you'd get good.
Now the shout heal thing's cool. I actually used to see some very successful shout healing Condi warriors who'd push far a lot. They had a little bit of team support as well because you can't underestimate that as well.
No,
you've got decent enough cleanse to deal with yourself-ish at the moment. I specifically really like Savage Instinct because you can headbutt to get a Savage Instinct. You can to the limit to get a Savage Instinct. To the limit being a shout. Oh, it's got a cast time anyway. But I think you're basically trying to be a node holding warrior that's not allowed to have a war banner. You know what I actually think would be really interesting that could make this build really cool?
Walk around with a mesmer.
No. If if the devs changed rousing resilience, which is what you've built this out of, Tempest. If they made that AoE, it's a 3k AoE to people when you stun break, and it's a 1000 toughness AoE. Now that probably destroy world versus world.
Yeah.
But for this, it'd be kind of interesting to have a node holder that supports that bit more, because then you've got a bit of heal for people, a bit of Condi cleanse for people, and you basically it's like the Guild Wars 2 Imbergon. It'd be kind of cool.
It'd be cool. Or just make it stack so that tough armored attack gets even better.
Yeah, so you can just like double it up, triple it up.
Yeah, because you could like chain 3 stun breaks or something like that.
Man, I want to like it, Boots, but I actually don't know. I do think this is
it's
one of the
okay.
worst
I understand you like it. It's fine to like something.
No. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. This is one of the worst builds you've ever made.
When critiquing a build, you just gotta give in sometimes and realize that you love the look of something, and you gotta support your friend.
How good is that taunt from Bloody Raw?
It's great. You taunt them.
I mean, I'm looking at Eternal Champion. I know you don't like stab. All right.
Stab's bad.
I know you don't like stab.
Bad, man.
But you can toggle out for a little bit. But look, if you're going for stun break synergy.
Fine. Go Eternal Champion. Get some might.
Gain might and stability whenever you break us out of a stun.
But the stability. You don't want stability. Then
yeah,
you can't
but maybe
stun
you
break
do.
anymore.
Maybe by running that, Boots.
Maybe
by running that, you don't need balanced stance anymore.
For sure, you don't need balanced stance.
Exactly.
Also,
then you think of the quality of life from running Fear Me. Now you can actually get people off of nodes.
But then you can't do the chain stun breaks with headbutt, and you can't get 13k
you can. You do
health.
it with Berserk. You go headbutt Berserk, headbutt shake it off, headbutt outrage, or you use outrage.
But that's 20-second cooldown. You can't go headbutt shake it off or something, which will give you 13k health. You have to go headbutt.
You do not need balanced stance as well. You do not need triple stun breaks there.
No, of course you don't need balanced stance. But what I'm saying is, when you're down low health, like 5,000 health or something left, and someone stuns you, you use headbutt and then shake it off because the headbutt stuns you, so you gain 13k health back. You're back to full.
Yeah.
But if you give yourself stability when you stun break, you can't chain your stun breaks anymore.
Well, how are you going to guarantee the next stun that comes in? Anyway.
Use the 10-second cooldown outrage afterwards.
Yeah, but headbutt's on a 20-second cooldown. Boots, this is just like a precarious, like...
I'm saying with this build, you have way more than enough stun breaks. You don't need stability.
But you do, though. Otherwise, you're going to get knocked off the node.
But then if you have stability whenever you stun break,
and
you
what about
can't
when you're
chain your
rezzing
stun
people?
breaks.
What about, look, it's just not going to work. You can't sit there in the middle of a chaos storm when someone drops a fear wall on the body, when people like when there's in an actual team fight. It doesn't matter if you've just healed yourself a lot. Again, if rousing resilience was AoE, or it raised like the body each time you did it, so you could just stand there getting stunned or something. It's just not going to work, Beats.
Fine.
It's not going to work.
Eternal freaking champion. You just ruined the whole build.
I mean, Bloody Raw's a cool idea too, because you could taunt people off of the nodes.
You get 10% extra damage.
Oh,
that's like 5 extra damage.
On the 0 damage.
it's like 5 DPS right there.
And you're right. I don't know what to even say about the weapons.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much saving this.
I think you got to play it
because they've clearly got a rune set in the game.
You got to play it to appreciate it.
I am so curious what the footage of this looks like.
I don't know yet. We'll find out.
Wow.
I gotta film it first.
Wow. Well, Boots, congratulations on making something that was fairly close to a meta build last episode, and this episode making quite probably the worst Boots bad build.
So there you go, everybody. Boots bad build, probably the greatest warrior build right now.
All right. I'm waving here, trying to get this over with. So that,
bye, everybody.
It doesn't bomb my career that I was part of this, that I was ever associated with it.